Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Today represents the birthday of the King, even though it is January 15th. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the past few years. Specifically, even though we've been dealing with certain things for a little over 400 plus years. But I wanted to touch base on just, the fact that there was a man that, passed away, but he was a very valuable man in society because he took a stand, risked his life, and he took a stand and, put his foot down basically and said, listen, we're not dealing with this shit no more. Like, the slaves are not gonna happen. And, he was a very powerful man of the Civil War. And it just astonishes me how there are people out there that still have the mindset that, I don't know necessarily if there probably definitely are, and luckily around me there aren't, but there are people that want slavery. But just in general, that you see racism everywhere is just disgusting. Like, how can you sit here still to this day, even ever, in my opinion, how can you ever? But regardless, none the fact, to this day, hate a race for color. Something so vague. Like, that you have a lot of hate in your heart if that's you. And you know what? I want to sit here and tell the colored folks that get, profiled or racist stuff said to them. I want to say, these people don't friggin' matter. Just like, in the trans community or in the LGBT community as a whole. Like, we are always telling people, like, brush it off, it doesn't matter. But, like, it's a hard feeling in the moment. Like, I don't know because I'm not colored, but you can't just brush something like that off. Someone hates you just for seeing your color, like, that's ridiculous. Like, what the hell? People hate me for certain things they see about me, and that's the slightest notation of it, because people are literally abused about it. They're racist slurs. So people literally defile colored people for no reason whatsoever. It's not like, oh, you're a trigger word faggot here. It's brutal things. Wishing death upon random people for no reason you don't even know is just vile, and we still celebrate Martin Luther King Day about it, but it's almost like, yeah, the slaves were freed, but I just feel like they're not really freed, they still hold a burden over their head that they're looked at as some type of monster for no reason. Like, biracial relationships, interracial relationships, whatever the hell the word I'm looking for, multiculturalism, relationships and families should not be an amazing thing. So looked at as like, just wow. It is, because of the fact that there's so much hate in the world, and that's ridiculous. People should be able to live how they want. There's interracial couples and relationships and families because of the simple fact that that person doesn't, neither any of those people in that situation sees color. They see personality, and that's how a person should see each other. It's not an amazing factor. It's not, something special, precious. It's just a regular couple, just a regular family, living life. You're the weird one that's sitting here thinking it's some newfound shit. Like, no, bro. I can't stand it. It's sad that we even have to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. We never had slaves. And now, I don't know if it's just because I'm out of school, but, Martin Luther King Day isn't looked like as anything like it used to be. And I don't know if in school they still do it, and if in schools they, even, because the way it is on the outside world, you can't even, pledge allegiance to God. You can't even stand for the flag. You can't, talk about sex education. You can't talk about religion. So, I don't even know how it is. They're trying to erase history, and it's ridiculous. And then all our lives, history was messed up to begin with. But they don't want to erase that history. They want to erase the true history. And it makes no sense, to be honest. But this is neither here nor there because, people are going to do what they want at the end of the day. But this whole situation with, attacking the Capitol, whatever, a few weeks ago, last week, it was a few weeks ago now, it's just, what the hell? Two wrongs don't make a right. People that support Black Lives Matter don't support the looting and the crazy protesting. The crazy protest, not just protesting. The crazy protesting. These people that looted did a crime, affected thousands and thousands of already affected families and businesses and companies and stuff. But it was wrong, and everybody was like, wow, I'm ashamed of these people. These people are wrong. They should all go to jail. Some people wish death on them, which is never ever right. You should never wish hurt upon anybody. But then at the same time, a few months later, they literally had a plan. And I don't even remember the day they called it, but a Monument Day or some weird name. I don't even know. I'm not into politics to understand that stuff. But, and they all planned to go to the Capitol and protest because they believe Donald Trump should be president. And it's like, he lost. The sketchiness you're finding out, it's like, there is sketchiness going on. Do I know? At this point, I don't even have a clue. It don't even, it wouldn't faze me if they said, really, they are all aliens. I would have been like, okay, I believe it. At this point, it's ridiculous. Something's being plotted and planned, yes, but regardless, even if the election was fraudulent, the world is going to do what they want. You think every election had your name all over it, had your people and the support? No, it was all ooh, let's just find ways to get money from these people for promoting these random people they don't even know. And, we just keep everybody in house because we've had all these people in house, and everybody bitches that the same people are in the House of Republicans that they've always been. And it makes no sense. And it's like, what do you mean it makes no sense? It's like, that's their job. That's what they do. They're not just going to, leave. Unfortunately, no matter how unfair it is, until they die, that's when they will be gone. There's no reason. They have their family have all this money and all this connections. That's all you need in this world. It ain't no kumbaya bullcrap, and unfortunately. But the fact that you're trying to, suppress certain people on your own agenda for whatever reason is ridiculous. And it was wrong for these people to say, hey, you're looting, you're doing so wrong things, blah, blah, and then go in the Capitol and storm the Capitol. They go in it. And you stood outside the Capitol, was and looked stupid as hell because Donald Trump lost, and there's no going back, and you can try to impeach whoever the hell you want. Nancy Pelosi got back in. Who likes Nancy Pelosi? Nobody. But she got voted in. By who? Like, bro, I just want to tell you that what happened, happened. You're not going to change it because your opinion does not matter. Just saying. Like, so they're over here being hypocrites and storming the Capitol and committing a crime that every person past the fence of the Capitol should have technically been shot. Theoretically saying, if we're talking about laws and rule books, you know, they were there to invade and, you know, to break in and get answers, whatever they were even there for. Like, I bet you some people thought that was the White House. Like, I bet you $1 million there was a bunch of hillbillies that thought that was the White House. But anyway, like, I've been to a protest myself, but it wasn't crazy, and I wasn't gonna involve myself in something obscure and dangerous and put my life and my fiance's life at risk. You know, I'm there to support her. I'm there to support all American people, you know? Like, it doesn't matter. I don't know. What color you are, what religion, what nationality you come from, like, we're all people. We all come here for the same thing, to make our lives better. But there are people that I guess have their lives so good and so amazing, or they're just so miserable and so bitter that they feel they can reflect that on other people and be rude and tear people down, and it just makes no sense to me. It's not right. It's not fair. And I don't know, this was a little video. I don't know if you guys ever want me to touch base on certain topics. I'm literally trying to just stick my neck out there and try different videos to talk about and different topics to talk about and just talk. I know you have seen I have a little mic setup going on. It is a compressed microphone or whatever. Condensed microphone. And it is supposed to be only really normally used in studios, but it was just a deal I saw, and I've kind of always had like a tiny interest in my back of my head to want one. For what reason, I don't know, just to mess around, or mainly maybe for YouTube. But so I also have a different angle going on here, only because I got a computer, a HP 2007, yeah, or a computer with 2007 on it. It's a desktop, and it came with a webcam that's quality is just not the best at all. So I'm using the microphone quality, which there is a like weird static humming noise coming from it. I don't have any really. I'm getting Windows 10 because no software out there, even the free software, is even like made for Windows 7. So I basically just have to play the waiting game, and it gave me a wide variety of like February 4th to February 26th. I should be receiving this Windows 10. So then I'll download it on my computer, and I'll really start like getting into it, and I'm gonna fix the sound quality. But I just wanted to show you. My TV was on a desk that my computer is now on. And I had to buy a entertainment system because I bought this TV for like $200. And I was like, wow, that's a steal. Like, so, and it's in good condition. So, I mean, I don't care. I don't mind it. It's slow, but the processing system is still 2007, and it even was deleted because it was cleaned out. So it like tells you, oh, this version of Windows isn't genuine, and it's like keeps asking if I want to buy it, and I already did. I'm just waiting for it to come in. It was like $80. So this is where I usually sit for my videos, and you usually see like that area, but yeah, I just wanted to get on here and like show my like new area. I'm getting a new camera. I don't know, soon. You do know it will be soon because I've been talking about a new I'm buying a mic, and a desktop. So I got that, one step at a time. I don't have money to just blow like this, but there is a camera I do have my eye on, so I'll be doing that instead of this webcam. But I'm going to keep the webcam for the sake of, the Zoom calls and all that stuff like that, if I ever want to talk to anybody or whatever. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Terrible quality. Even the sound quality isn't good with a professional microphone. I'm sorry if it's a disgrace to anybody out there, but we will get better. I don't know what that was, but anyway, hope you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn them post notifications on, let you know when I post next. Tell me what you guys want to see next, what you want me to record. I'm open to anything, like anything, okay, at all. So let me know, and see y'all later.